What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with a long-awaited war recap video. It's been one of the major things on the channel. People saying, hey, what is the deal? Show these CWL war recaps. Well, you guys got it. I had to quickly record some of the attacks that I liked, so it's not the normal format of me, so we're talking about the war and all that, but I will touch on everything while we're watching it here. But we are diving right into the war against Midwinters this week, where we did get the win by, I believe, 4 stars, if I'm not mistaken. But you'll see here ASAP AK making a nice funnel for his queen, bringing those bowlers in and getting through the first layer of walls into that second compartment. I love the jump placement on this. The jump, the rage, the spell placement in general was absolutely money, because what you're going to see here is he's going to get so much value for that kill squad. He's going to come in, he's going to get the first air defense down, he's going to get the inferno tower down, and then you're going to see those those golems ease their way up and get that second air defense. I see so many Town Hall 10 attacks these days that really don't have a high value for their kill squad, and they put too much troop space into it, or they just put very little troop space into it, and they rely on just sort of a spam attack, mass balloons or Lunion, because it's so powerful these days. But when you can get a couple of air defenses and an inferno tower down, plus the queen, plus the CC troops, all that good stuff that we've talked about for a long time, guess what? It still works. And you'll see here he comes in on the backside with his loons right at the inferno tower. I like that because he just went straight towards it. Then he's got the heal for the backside. A lot of people now are bringing heals, but they've got a heal when they've got an inferno tower that they're not going directly at with haste and moving in there quickly. You'll see ASAP AK does it exactly like you need to do it, dropping down those haste early and coming straight towards that second inferno tower, taking it out. And then obviously on the backside, the heal, you get a lot of value for, because if there's skeleton traps, air skellies, whatever, then you're going to actually have a benefit from that heal spell, unlike if there's an Inferno Tower back there where you're dropping that heal spell and they're not even getting healed up. So nice job there, ASAP AK, getting that 10v10 3-star. We're going to watch a couple more 10v10 3-stars, but before we do, on this next attack, we're going to jump right in and watch Ludo get almost a 10v10 3-star. So close I had to show it, because it was just a beautiful attack. It just didn't quite get it done. But hey, that's the Town Hall 10 game right now. Sometimes any little mistake will cost you the 3-star, like it did Ludo here. And as you'll see later in the video, just a hair away from a 6-pack this war, 10v10. So very impressive stuff. Ludo, an absolute beast. So taking out a few trash buildings, just with just variation of troops, making sure that he's getting that funnel created, plus just taking a nice 1-for-1 swap there with that loon and the mortar up top, I believe it was. Anyways, coming in with the queen now, letting her go down, putting a few giants out front, letting them take some of that point defense, and the queen sort of do her thing. You see she does not have any healers or anything, just a little bit of a meat shield up front, letting those bowlers go in. You see the nice placement on the wall breakers there. That's going to ensure that that queen will walk right on down. And again, getting something for this kill squad. Not even a lot of troop space in this particular kill squad for the first little segment here, but taking out an Inferno Tower nonetheless, and that is big news. So nice job there. Then he's going to go ahead and come in with some bowlers, the king, whatnot on the bottom, and get even more value before he goes to the air. So you'll see that theme. I see it a lot, and I don't know why more Town Hall 10s don't do it. Of course, maybe I'll eat my words now that I am a Town Hall 10 and I can try it for myself. But I think the kill squad, the initial push, is underrated at this point in the meta, just because loons and everything are so powerful. People just try to lean on them a little bit too much. But again, you'll see he comes through. He gets a couple. He gets a couple of air defenses here. Gets an Inferno Tower, and then boom, comes in on the backside. Nice job coming right at that second Inferno Tower. You'll see there is some Teslas popping. There's some distractions. But he's coming on the Inferno Tower side, and he does have a freeze spell for it. So as soon as these loons really start getting in range, going to drop that freeze down, grab that Inferno Tower and the Wizard Tower, and then a couple haste spells to move those loons in that much quicker. Take it out, and then straight on to that last air defense. Once it's down, really in good shape. Here he's got another loon he can drop. Does have another haste spell to keep those loons moving very quickly through the space. And as you'll see, there are plenty of loons to get the job done. Only a couple more real threats in those Teslas and the Expo that just went down there. But that's a 3-star. Excuse me, that should have been a 3-star for Ludo. I'm just sitting here talking, thinking it's a 3-star, but look at the clock. It's going to be close, and those air skeletons doing a little bit of damage, starting to take out those loons. You'll see right there, he's running out of loons. no pups around to handle that air skeleton. And as everything is sort of split up and that balloon goes down, the pups just don't have time. The few that are up top there do lock onto the lava hound, and that is that. Gonna be left with just a sliver of health on that elixir pump. Did not get it done, but does not take away the fact that it was a beautiful attack. So as Atoma fires up here, which Atoma, obviously you guys that know the channel know Atoma. The guy's a savage, still getting 3 stars. Nothing has changed, but I'm going to grab a drink of beer. I'm going to bring it back, baby, because I can't. Drinking beer during the recaps, that's going to be a thing again. So here we go. Oh, yeah, that's what I needed. Okay, back into Atoma's attack here. You see taking a little bit of time scouting out the base, and I do fast forward, I think, here just for a moment as he does a little bit of a funnel creation plus a bit of a CC pull. We'll hit the fast forward button just a minute. Again, I recorded these before I did the commentary, so a little bit of just waiting and seeing here. You see the golem going in. Got the baby dragon helping out. Got the wizards creating that funnel. Finally, the queen does go down and the jump spell. That Tesla does pop and pulls his golem up top there. I'm not sure if it was planned or just sort of the way it went. But as the king comes in, everything sort of locks on to those CC troops. And I thought, oh man, I hope this stuff doesn't walk here. But the good news is the queen is sitting back. She's firing in. So once the CC troops get out of the way, everything sort of locks back onto her, pulls them back into the core. And then again, that spell placement was money, which pulls everything in, takes out the queen, takes out the CC troops, does get, what is it, one air defense. But this is more like I was talking about. This is how people are attempting these 3 stars, and obviously Atoma getting it done, but a lot of times you see it just come up a little bit short. But you got 3 air defense and both inferno towers left, and you're doing an air attack. But hey, man, if it works, it works. But I think a lot of times it doesn't. You need more value here. But Atoma, just great pathing, great spell placement. You see he's just spamming those haste in there, getting it done, dropping that freeze on the backside. And again, when you've got the freeze and the inferno towers are down, then that's when you can get good value out of that heal spell, which he's got right there, boom, right over the top of that last wizard tower. And while that air defense is firing in, trying to keep those loons up just a little bit more as he drops in a few back end balloons. And look at the black bombs popping there. But he's got too many loons left, not enough defense to take them down. And as they take out the last few things here, you'll see that last group of balloons getting attacked by the air defense, getting attacked by those skeletons and the archer tower. But nonetheless, he does get through and get the 3-star. Awesome attack by my boy Atoma. Again, just continuing on and getting those 3 stars and never going to quit. He's too legit to quit. That's the deal. That's what I'm going to start saying about Atoma. All right, sorry, one more drink there. As we move on, we got one more Town Hall 10, a 3-star for you guys, and it is Ludo, who again was 1%, I mean probably a 0.5% away from that 6-pack on this war. So excellent job to him. Keep it up, Ludo. Excellent attacks, man. But you'll see here, I think this is actually the one I was talking about where he did the lure out, but we'll see. Maybe I'm confused again. I'm having to watch these back and commentate after I pre-recorded them. So if I script a little bit, just forgive me, and I'll get back on track, guys. I'll get back to where these recaps are a little more natural. I'll get the time to do them on Sunday night. I hate the fact that I only have one day to get these recorded and get them in because the friendly challenge wars go away so quickly. But hey, it is what it is. I'll adapt. I'll get used to it, and they'll get better for you guys. So queen coming in, wall breaker going in. Again, nice big, look at that wide funnel. There's nowhere for the queen to go. And this base, I think this was a great attack, taking nothing away from Ludo, but a bit of a poor base design, simply because whether you come in from the right or the left, look at what he's offering up for a small kill squad. Not even a big kill squad, a small kill squad. No healers, anything, just using that queen's ability, going to get 2 air defenses and an inferno tower taken care of. So once that goes down, you're going to see she steps forward, and I believe even gets this sweeper here, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, I think she might not get sweeper. Anyways, doesn't really matter. The damage has been done, and there, look at that jump spell. So nice. Directs everything into the core of the base, right where those expos and all that good stuff are. So he's going to get a little bit more value, and once that core is thinned out, then this base is nice and spread, which is perfect for a backside loon attack, because you get to attack multiple defenses at one time. And with that only having the one inferno tower and not even that deep in the base, so the pathing, pretty simple to get to it. Just tailor-made for a good attack like this from Ludo. and gets the 3-star for sure. Coming on the backside there, dropping those haste spells down, moving those loons through as quickly as possible. And as you see here, what I'm talking about, takes that out. The lava hounds are coming in and doing a lot of the tanking for that last inferno tower. Look at the pathing, how simple it is. Boom, boom, right into the inferno tower. They take it out. Now, only thing that's left is that air defense, and it is still being tanked. Perfect timing on the loon pop. Gets those extra pups for cleanup, and there you go, 3-star for Ludo. Again, just a whisper away from a 6-pack. So nice job to Ludo. All right, a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks, and we will wrap this thing up. We're going to be looking at Make. Is that Make? I think that's how you say that. Again, some of these names, guys, I'm new. I don't know everyone on a personal level. I haven't done recaps and been corrected like you guys used to have to do me, but I believe that's Make. So there you see on the right side, sort of a similar thing. He's got these air defenses clumped up. So what does Make do? He comes in with a Quake, a couple of lightnings for each of them, and boom, he's down 2 air defenses already. And then when he's coming in with dragons, we talked about this months and months ago. The great thing about dragons is you don't have to worry about that queen. They're going to deal with it. They're going to take care of it themselves. And pretty much the same for the CC. If there's anything in there that can hit the dragons, they're going to just sort of roll over it when you put them in there. Not the best funnel in the world for his dragons, but honestly didn't have to have one. He knew they would take care of that queen. And then from there, just a matter of being patient. And then from starting to reinforce with some balloons. He does have that lava hound for the backside there. I think he's got a couple of lava hounds with the CC one. And just sprinkling in these balloons on these outside defenses, taking them out, letting the dragon sort of do the damage in the core. Hasn't even deployed the king and queen yet. You'll see he still has that in the bag. So there you go with the lava hounds coming in on the backside. More loons coming on top of those last 2 air defenses, getting that little quad section taken care of there with the cannons and air defenses. Once that goes down, pretty much this base is rip. It's going to have to take out those sweepers in the core, but the angle is nice. They were pushing away the dragons, but the balloons pretty much unaffected by them as they start to close in. Got a few dragons wrapping around, and now the queen and king doing their part, coming in with the last few loons on that little miniature Tesla farm there with a couple of archer towers up top. Boom, they start going down, and pretty much rippity-doo-dah. Queen's ability still up, but she's just on cleanup duty with some dragons. But as you can see, too much offense, not enough defense, and it is easily going to be a 3-star. We'll fast forward here. I'll grab another sip, and we'll get on to this last Town Hall 9 attack and wrap this one up for you guys. There you go. Dragon's finally going down, but the queen does still have her ability. A little bit of trash. I mean, it was a close attack. Don't get me wrong, but it was never in doubt, really, for a 3-star. Time was the only potential issue, and had enough time to get it done there. So, boom, last Tesla goes down. 3-star for Make. Good job, man. All right, last one here is Hunter. And this one's coming in with the ground attack. You guys know I still love the ground attack. I still love the hogs, and it is going to be just that. Coming in, let's see, I think this is the one that finally I've been thinking about this whole time, where we fast forward a little bit to get to the action. There you see the lure from the giant, pulling out those CC troops, and yeah, right here to the right side, queen comes over, a couple of healers go on, and she's going to deal with those CC troops, and it is going to take a little time, but once it gets done, she's going to be set up. You see the king, baby dragon, wizard going on the bottom, helping create that funnel, wants to push that queen up towards the top. Start taking that out. Her job is sort of going to be that right side, and eventually the heroes up top there. And as you see, everything gets sort of thinned out. He's going to send one little group of hogs in here to help out, make sure this queen does not do anything crazy, and just also help her out with a little bit of damage. He doesn't want all that point defense. There's what, 4-point defense right there handy. He doesn't want the queen to have to deal with all that. So you'll see in just a minute, he drops a few hogs in there, help her take that out, as the healers clearly not going to keep up if he does not, and she's stuck onto a elixir storage there. So right there, they take out that cannon. Now the healers have a moment. They have a breather to help get that queen back to full. Even after that second cannon goes down, she's not taking any damage here, and just those few healers get her back to full health and ready to take on these this X-bow, these heroes up top. She's going to be able to handle all that with her ability. So then from the bottom, the mass hogs start to come in, just sort of funneling them right into the core of the base, dropping that heal spell down. Obviously got plenty of heal spells for these hogs. It's all about them going through, taking this out with after the bomb does not do double damage anymore. Once you keep them hogs on a heal spell, pretty much nothing can handle them besides those spring traps. So if your pathing is right and they're avoiding those spring traps, they are just going to roll through this space, which is exactly what they're doing. You see the queen up top taking care of those CC troops, but the queen has kind of peeked her way back down and caught on to the hogs before the queen caused enough ruckus up top to get her pulled out. but it's a little bit too little too late. The hogs have gotten down to the last few defenses. I'm going to run down to the bottom and grab that sweeper, unfortunately, and the queen's still doing damage, but finally they peel off. They get to do a little bit of cleanup, and this queen is distracted by those healers. His queen comes around, takes care of it, and that is a wrap. Hope you guys liked the video. Good war to OneHive. A good try to to Midwinters. Until next time, guys, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.